What's up everyone, it's Adam from Life of Adam. Today I'm back with a brand new lifeguarding video. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the Lifeguard brick dive test. This is a pre-test that you have to do for American Red Cross, National Lifeguard Association, Ellis, like all these different types of certifications. That this will be the first day of the course to make sure that you're a good enough swimmer to be a lifeguard. So in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys the recipe for success, and I drew it out right here, so we're gonna break it down step by step. Now, before I go into this video, if you guys are new to the channel, I make a bunch of lifeguard content about how to pass the course, how to pass the final exam, how to be a good lifeguard on the job, basically everything you need to know. So definitely consider subscribing and liking the video to show your support. Now, when it comes to this lifeguard pretest, there's a couple things you need to know. The first thing you need to know is that there's technically a time limit. It's 1 minute and 40 seconds. It's a very friendly time. This is more than enough. The only reason why this will come into effect is if you can't find the brick and you're struggling. So if you watch this video step by step, you won't be in that position and you'll have plenty of time to do whatever you want and not rush. So just know, technically there is a time limit, but as long as you do the right technique and you find the brick, it shouldn't be an issue. Now, the brick weighs 10 pounds. 10 pounds in water feels a little bit heavier. If you're someone who's smaller or petite and is worried that the brick is too heavy, I highly recommend that you go to a public pool and you practice this. A lot of places have diving bricks, swimming bricks. You can just ask the lifeguard there or just ask a staff member. They'll have it. So you can just throw it into your lane and just practice retrieving it. It's really not that bad. And once you get the feel for it and you make sure that you grip it and you don't lose track of it, it's very easy to manage. Now, another thing you gotta know is that the depth of this test where you retrieve the brick is gonna be between 7 and 10 feet. Now, there's gonna be times where the pool may be like 11 feet deep or 12 feet deep, but just know, as long as you do the right technique, this won't matter. It's the same thing every single time. You should be able to do this regardless, but it's just an extra foot or two, which makes it a little bit harder, but just know it's not that bad. So now this is what you do, and this is exactly what's gonna be asked of you. You start here. This is the starting point. It's actually also the end point, but I'll explain that later. This is the start point, and what you wanna do is you wanna swim 25 yards, this is how long you have to swim, towards the brick. And you have to do front crawl or breaststroke. But the thing is, when you're swimming front crawl or breaststroke to the brick, you actually don't really need to like fly down there, swim as fast as you can. You can keep your head up as well. So what I like to do is I like to swim front crawl just to, chip away at this time, even though it's not that big of a deal. Just get some momentum, swim front crawl to like right here. And the reason why I'm not swimming front crawl the entire way is because once I get to this point, I'm gonna be looking for the brick. Like my eyes are gonna be looking. So, because this is the most important step. The most important step is to find the brick. So once I'm about like 10 yards or so away from the brick, I'm gonna be swimming with my head up and I'm gonna be looking for it. And as soon as I find it, I'm gonna stop. So let's say like I swim with my head above water, I find it, I'm gonna go directly above the brick. So all I have to do is go straight up and down. I know the brick is below me. Now some pools have lines on the bottom that are hard to see. If the brick is black and it's on a line, it might be hard to identify, but just know, your head's above water, you're looking for it. Identifying it is the hardest part of the whole test. So once you identify it, you're good. And a bonus tip at the very beginning, keep an eye on where the instructor throws the brick. That's a good tip as well, so you'll have a general idea of where it is. It won't be in like the corner. Your instructor will throw it basically in the middle. So just know that it's here somewhere. And once you identify it, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a feet first or a head first surface dive. Basically what that means is you kind of dive in head first to go get it, blow air out of your nose to help you sink, or you do a surface dive with your feet, which is basically you push the water beneath you or you clap your hands above. And basically what that does is gonna push the water up. And if you blow air out of your nose, you're gonna sink like a torpedo. This is a technique you learn in the course. So basically what you do is you push the water like this, and then you push the water like that. They'll explain it, but just know, go down and get the brick, right? Blow air out of your nose to help you sink. Your ears may pop, it's uncomfortable, I get it, but this is something you have to do to become a lifeguard, so you have to toughen up here. You're gonna go down, grab it. Now, when you're down here, make sure, if you're someone who's smaller or more petite, do like a light push off. This technically isn't allowed, but they're not gonna notice you because you're all the way at the bottom of the pool. If you need some momentum, right, grab the brick with 2 hands, interlock your fingers, make sure it's secure, and do a push off the bottom. They got soft to medium-sized push off. Help get your momentum back to the surface. And then once you're back to the surface, really what you're gonna be doing, I'll demonstrate with this marker, is you're gonna be holding the brick out of the water and you're gonna be kicking on your back. You gotta make sure you're holding the brick with 2 hands and the brick's out of the water because it represents a victim. The victim needs to breathe. And you're gonna kick on your back all the way to the start point / the end point. And that is the brick dive. Now, key points again, I'll reiterate this one more time. Identify the brick by swimming towards it with your head up and looking for it. Go directly up and down, blow air out of your nose to help you sink. Grab the brick with 2 hands, make sure you're interlocking your fingers. Push off the bottom, light to medium push off to help your momentum. And then hold the brick out of the water, 2 hands, and kick on your back to the starting point. If you do that step by step, you can practice at a pool. Guarantee you'll pass on your first try. It's really not that intimidating. You can go first if you're like excited to get it out of the way, but let's say you're tired from like the lap swim or the treading, you can wait to go towards like the middle or the end, because this is something that the instructor will call the person one at a time to do. So that's also another bonus tip. If you are tired, don't volunteer to go first. Go like 4th or 5th, depending on the class size. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found this breakdown helpful. Comment down below if you have any questions, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks so much. Peace out.